Hello everyone and welcome back to this playthrough, and I found a blister. Found a blister in the minute or so that I spent between recording this and the last video. I just burped right there too. It tastes like pizza. Anyways, making snow blocks and going back inside. And actually, what I try to do in this video is first off, I go the wrong way when trying to get back inside. I need to make a way in on this side, I really do. But I don't know how to. Oh well. Anyways, in this one, after I finished the roof, I decided that I wanted to build a fountain of sorts in the middle of the big room, and then but I decided that I wanted to build a fountain in the middle of the room, and I don't like how the fountain turned out, and then and here I am trying to figure out how to do the no, that won't work. That pig waited a long way on that bridge. Sorry, I had to say that. So I decide we'll go 2 and 2 on each side, and then 2 on 2 over here as well. Well, now we're gonna see 2 on 2. Yeah, 2 and 2 and 2. Yeah, see, and it all matches. And I think this is up here is actually where I'm going to put my my rail cart, my rail system. Like, I'm gonna build a little room here. I was like, don't die when I jumped. There's my 4 diamond, bunch of redstone. Anyways, so after bringing up the 1 torch that I missed, I look around. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was trying to decide what to do with this big room. And I decided I wanted to put a fountain in there and fix this walkway. Or change this walkway, I should say. Not fix, it's not broken. But essentially I changed a lot of the walkways that are above, including this one over here. And I think it actually looks a lot better now than it did. And I have just enough snow blocks to do that. Or so I thought. Because as you'll see the next time I open up my inventory, I have a full stack of snow blocks. Here I am gaining my bearings with this, and I change my mind like 4 or 5 times when I'm designing this. Or no, maybe not 4 or 5, but and there's where I discover that I have a full stack of snow blocks. So I pretty much just say, well, the hell with this then. Let's just cover the bottom with snow as well, so that it looks cool. So that when you look through the water, you don't see dirt, you see snow. And here I am going and getting my buckets. Buckets. And or bucket. Going and getting my bucket. Ugh, man, even after... well, then again, I don't watch these before I record the commentating afterwards. If when I fail like this, or when the mic fails or something, I don't, I just don't actually watch it until it's happening. So it's like, yeah, sure, I know what's going to happen throughout the entire video, but I can only remember certain things. Most of it, I can't even remember what happens. But I just went down to the pond, and I like that pond. And that's why I haven't filled it in. And here's where I decide that I want to build not just a fountain, but kind of like a spout fountain. And once I'm done with it, I decide to get rid of this ladder. But once I'm done with it, you'll know, like pretty much the moment I finished it, I was like, I don't like this. There needs to be another one on the other side. And it gets dark really quickly in that room. But, it's like, there needs to be another one on the other side. And once there's one on the other side, and then it'll look a lot better. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do it. And then I realized, wait, I can't get any of that now. Oh, now I have to go down and get it. So I do. I go down and get it. And, for some of you who know, I like to make things make sense sometimes, or most of the time. I just stupidly jump down after the torch and use a ladder to escape. And then, of course, I use the intelligent way to get the ladder out of there, which is use water. And then just jump down and get it. On the other side, I was kind of failing right there, trying to jump onto the snow blocks as I was placing them. It was kind of funny. Also kind of sad. Mostly sad. That I was failing again. It's like I managed to click like every single time that I was too low. And I kind of like the design of this. I'm okay with it. And there just really needs to be another one on the other side for it to be even better. And I actually do something in a little bit that isn't too smart while I'm building this, and I make it look very inappropriate is how I'm going to word this. The water flows backwards for some reason, which is weird. And then I fix it with just one bucket. It's like, oh, it only took one bucket. And then I decide that I don't like these here, so I remove them all. And then fill it in with snow. Climb back up. And then put a bucket of water there and a bucket of water there, and of course it doesn't come out. And then I'm trying to figure out how to get it to go out, and I cannot remember, and then suddenly I do. And I realize, oh right, if you put one on the other side, then it'll start to flow. And I noticed that it flows out on one side, but not on the other. And apparently the ladder being there is enough to keep it from flowing out. And even with the ladder gone, it's still enough. Oops. And then here I just fail, and then I'm just like, okay, you know what? Let's try this again. Go away, water. And even after all of this, I kind of realized that that's not even what I want to do, and end up scrapping that as well. And as I'm doing this, I realize I have dirt. Why don't I use the dirt? And then I fail by placing him in the wrong spot. So I have to dig him out and then place him in the right spot. And there we go. Now the water is running how I want it to. So I remove these ladders to make sure that it stays. And then once I get down there, I realize, you know, that doesn't really look right. So let's fix it. And how do I fix it? Why, doing the most obvious thing. After I build some more snow blocks, 2 to be exact, I put 1 over there, and then, well, 1 right there. And would you look at that? Yeah, I was a little disappointed in myself after that. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Absolutely nothing. That's what you're gonna do. And then here I'm trying to decide what I want to do for this. Or I'm trying to decide further, I should say. Because I have no idea. And then I tossed all the snowballs in. Ugh. Fail again. But I have no idea what I was planning on doing here. I really was just winging it. It was like there was no plan. I was just building. Which is how I do a lot of things. There's a little spot underneath. That made me kind of happy that there was just this random little spot there. But, I realized that I didn't really want the just randomly floating blocks there. So I decided to do this, and then got to attach it to make it look better. And of course, I place a torch instead. And then what does it look like? It looks excruciatingly inappropriate. And normally I wouldn't care, but I'll see if I think I do actually get a better look at it in just a moment after I fill in where the water trough was, the infinite water spring. I think I kind of just like circle it a little bit, and here's where I kind of realized that does not look right, and I need to get rid of that. I need to change that, because there's no way that's gonna fly, not with me. So I get rid of it, and then I get stuck in the water a little bit, then I escape, and then I decide that best thing probably would to be build a road through the center and have water kind of draping on either side, and that'll look really cool, and I think I'll be a lot happier with that. Okay, well, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Click, comment, rate, subscribe. Fox out.